right, welcome to another video. We're going to look at some words and some phonics. I want you to spell out this word. Sound it out. If you have your notebook, you can even write it out. What does it say? Is there any special sounds in it? I see a special sound in it. I see a CK in duck, K in duck. Rocks, 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 rocks. Do you like rocks? I love rocks, and I have something special to show you at the end of my lesson that has something to do with rocks. So hang out with me for a little while and let me show you something special at the end of our lesson, okay? Let's look at our reading books. We have two words we're looking for. Like, and to. Like and to. When you see the O at the end of this word, usually O says O at the end of a word if it's all by itself. But in this particular word, it says oo. So when you see this, don't be confused, don't be tricked. Just remember T-O says to. Like and to. Okay? The name of this book is Animals. 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 Alright, when we see the sight words like and to, we're going to snap or, that's right, clap. I like to climb. That is an interesting word too, because that I says I when it's all alone, and you'd think it would say it, but it says I, and you hear a B on the end of the word, and when you say the word climb, like you're trying to climb something, you don't really say that B sound. So this is an unusual word. Climb. I like to climb. Do goats like to climb? They surely do. Did you know that? They love climbing up things. Here we go. I like to run. Run. I like to run. I think that's a cheetah. Cheetahs are very fast. I like to swim. Swim. SW is a special sound. I like to sun. Sun. That means they like to sit out in the sun and get warm. I like to sun. I like to, say that sound for me right there. That word. Hang. Do bats like to hang? Yeah, they like to hang upside down, don't they? Do you know how to go upside down? Don't show me right now, but I'm pretty sure you do. I like to glow. This is a special sound. GL is a special sound, and OW is a special sound. That's why that O is saying what it's saying. What is that likes to glow? A firefly, of course. Now let's say our sight words quickly, okay? Like, to, like, let's do it faster. Like, to, like, like, to, like. Now, remember my word rocks? Under this final page is a little rock that Miss Parris made a couple months ago. I was just having an artistic moment and decided to paint something. Maybe you can figure out what it is. What little rock guy is that? What do you think that is right there? I just took an ordinary rock and I painted it to make it look like, did you figure it out? A hedgehog. I made it look like a hedgehog, of course. Do you like hedgehogs? I think they're so cute. Hedgehogs and otters are very much similar in my mind. They're just both very cute faces. So if you were to do something, maybe you could paint a hedgehog or something like it. I painted this hedgehog. I'm going to show you something under this book that Jenna painted. Miss Parris painted this, but Jenna painted something as well, and it's under this book. Here's our words. Did it. Did it. Those are our two words we're looking at. I did it. Here we go. Maybe we can get the otter to help us hold open the book. Just sit there. Button. I did it. Buttoning. Some people think that's an easy thing to do, but for others, it's kind of hard. Getting your fingers all fumbled in those holes. Pull. I did it. He's pulling on his socks. Tie. I did it. Can you tie your shoes? That's super important. If you haven't learned how to tie your shoes, you need to do that. That cute little puppy. Zip. I did it. Snap. I did it. Last page. Hug. I did it. I think these are getting too easy for you. I feel like you all ought to be able to do these much quicker. All right, here's our word list. Ready? Did it. Did it. Say it again. Did it. Did it. Good job. Now you ready to see what Jenna painted? It's right behind this page. What did Jenna make? She made a wee little ladybug. That's not very hard to paint a red rock and some polka dots and a little black stripe. You don't even have to put those on. You can actually paint those on, and you can paint eyes on too. So maybe today, if you're bored and maybe Mom has some paint, you can go out and collect some rocks, put some paper on your table and paint the rocks on top of the table, or even paint rocks outside. It's a good outside task to do. So I'm going to put my hedgehog and my ladybug over here, and they're going to watch us while we read a book. I have a book here, and we're not going to read many. We're just actually going to read a couple pages of this. We're going to find some interesting things and read about them. This is the Incredible Insects book. Isn't that crazy? Look at that bug. Look at that bug. That is actually, I think, the face of a butterfly, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, I'm going to open the pages. Here we go. We're mostly going to look and observe at all these crazy bugs. Look how long. Let's see if I can range my light a little better. That thing is. What is that, do you think? Looking at the legs and the hairiness. What do you think that is? I think it must be a caterpillar. Incredible Insects. Q&A means questions and answers. Look at this bug. That looks familiar. Looks like it's in the ladybug family. It's written by Sally Tagham. Ooh, look at this. What's that? a butterfly. I can tell by that lovely little straw it holds the proboscis under its little face that is a butterfly. Look at all these amazing insects that you might see in your yard if you go look out there. Ooh, what is that? That is one colorful grasshopper. Look at this. That's a butterfly. Look at that. This is a golden scarab beetle. It really is golden. Look at how beautiful gold there is right there. Beetles are the largest order of insects. They come in all ranges and shapes and sizes, but they share one feature all the same. They all have toughened set of forewings. This is called the assassin bug. Can you tell why? Assassin means killing. And you can tell by looking at this nasty picture that this bug is killing another bug. It's called the assassin bug. Not a bug to be messed with, I think. Let's see what's up here. A grasshopper. And here's your butterfly. We've learned how to draw a butterfly. These are the forewings. And these are the hind wings. And this is called the abdomen. You probably have plenty of these around your house, especially during the summer. A housefly. And there is a wasp. And there is a dragonfly. Look at the beautiful colors God put in a dragonfly. How many wings does a dragonfly have? It has 2 on this side and 2 on the other. So how many wings is that? 4, isn't it? It's 4 wings. Excuse me for dropping my book. Here is a picture of a weevil bug. You know, God made the insides of bugs just as cool as the outsides of them. This is a grasshopper. He's shedding his old skin, and he's coming out in his new skin. But look at how cool the inside of a bug is. Just because you can squish it easily does not mean God did not make it very, very neat. Let's see if I can get real close so you can see. Look at, if you could look inside, that's what you would see inside of the brain of a bug. Yep, even a bug has a brain. And you see here, these are all the tubes to breathe. I mean, that's pretty intricate system inside of a bug. You know, you don't think about bugs having insides like you, that God made to do special things. And if you go farther back, you see all the other things God has squeezed inside a tiny little bug. He made them just the way they needed to be. That's where they digest their food. Isn't that neat? That's the inside of a regular bug. The bugs that you see that you say, ew, gross. Well, God made them just amazing. Beautiful butterfly. Check out this guy looking right at you. What in the world is that? That is a praying mantis. My husband does not like those. And the reason he doesn't like them is because they can turn their head. And there's a fly trapped in his jaws. If you're wondering what he's doing, he's eating a fly. And how many of you like fairies? Girls, did you know there's such a thing as a fairy fly? Yep, there is such a thing as a fairy fly. This is your fairy, girls. It's a fairy fly. Give me 1 second, turn the page here. What's that? That's a ladybug with her wings coming out so she could fly. That's a shield bug. Hey boys, you love shields, don't you? That definitely looks like a shield. That's a shield bug. And check out this bug. Look at its wings. It's called a lacewing bug. Can you tell why it's called a lacewing bug? Have you ever seen lace on a girl's dress? How pretty the lace is. Doesn't that look a lot like lace? Yeah, it's called a lacewing bug. And here is a beautiful butterfly. But if you were to look really close at one little spot on that butterfly's wings, look what you'd see. Yeah, it looks like tiny little squares that make up that one little piece. From a distance, it doesn't look like squares at all, but up close, if you were to look through a magnifying glass or a microscope, you would see what it's made up of. And this little fella, this nasty looking thing, is a head lice. That's what makes your head itch. You wonder sometimes if there might be something wrong. Sometimes that's what it is. Check out this dude. Look at his antenna. Look at those antennae. Isn't that crazy? It almost looks like eyelashes, doesn't it? That's right, it does. And there is another type of bug. I don't even know where that bug, it looks almost like it's turned backwards. But actually, this is called a mole cricket because it uses these to dig into the ground and make a hole in the ground where it can live. I don't believe I've ever seen one of those before. It looks like two bugs put together. Kind of reminds me of the way God made the platypus. What an interesting thing. This is a lily beetle. A lily beetle. Kind of pretty, huh? And she's laying her eggs. Oh my goodness. Laying her eggs. Alright, I wonder if you know what this is. I wanted to do this and I was actually just about to order my caterpillars and then we didn't have our school anymore, so I couldn't do it. But here is a caterpillar finding its place, attaching itself to a plant. It turns into a pupa covered by a case called a chrysalis. The chrysalis hardens in the air and the pupa begins to change from a caterpillar into something else. After a few days, the chrysalis becomes transparent. You can actually see, the start of something beautiful in there. The wings can be seen. And after about 10 days, a beautiful butterfly emerges and waits for its wings to dry out in the air. Can you believe that that little guy turned into that guy? Isn't that amazing? It's amazing. Here's some insects I don't really care for. Here is, what do you think that is? Ooh, some of you know, that is a scorpion. You see its stinger? It goes at its prey with that stinger and stings them. I think it looks like a shrimp, but uglier. Look at that one. I don't even know how to say his pseudo-scorpion. Oh my goodness. Both of these bugs are poisonous. You don't want to mess with them. Sometimes you'll find them under a rock. Here's an interesting one. What is that? That's right, it's a tarantula. Ooh, hairy old tarantula. One year I went to camp when I was probably 9 or 10. And this was when I was in California. That's where I grew up. And I went to the shower over at the camp. And And I pulled back the shower curtain, and what would you know was in the bottom of that shower except a massive, hairy tarantula. I've never ran so fast in all my life. I was sure that thing was going to get me. Ooh, yuck, yuck. Oh my. Look at this guy. Look at all those legs. Do you know when a creature has that many legs, you can be sure that it's one of two things. It's either a centipede or a millipede. They're little long creatures that look like worms that have tons of legs connected, and it's a centipede or a millipede. And they can be poisonous too, actually. Here's another bug that can be poisonous. This is a tick. You know, they always say to look at your body and check for ticks. Yeah, ticks. Keep those ticks off you. Yeah. And this lovely little creature is a dust mite. Those bugs live in the dust. Yep. Crazy, huh? All sorts of yucky bugs. What is that bug? That is, and you can tell by its nest, it's not a bee, because bees have hives. And this is a nest. This is a wasp. Wasps are not very friendly. What in the world is that? It's a beetle. It's a beetle. Look at these. Let's look real closely, detectives. What do you see in there? That is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ladybugs. They're actually hibernating. That's how they hibernate and keep warm. Isn't that crazy? I have got to show you this other bug over here. We'll probably be finishing up after this page for now. This is called a woolly bear caterpillar. You know, like a stuffed animal bear? A woolly bear caterpillar. Crazy, huh? This is the one I want to show you right here. This is the last one. This is a full gourd bug. Look at this thing. It has a snout. It has a long snout. Have you seen anything like that in all your life? This lives in a tropical rainforest. Yeah, it's the full gourd bug, which can grow up to 3 inches long. So that's about, in real life, this is blown up bigger, but in real life it'd be about this big. It's one of the largest growing plant hoppers. It has a strange extended mouth part adapted for sucking the sap of a plant. If alarmed while it is feeding, the bug will flick open their wings and reveal warning eye spots. I must say, I'd really like to see that bug. A snout, huh? That is amazing. Well, I want to read some more of this book with you and look at some more bugs, but we have gone quite over our time, so I hope you have a good day, and I hope you find some interesting bugs in your yard. If you do find some interesting bugs, would you send me your pictures? And if you do paint a little rock, would you send me a picture of your little painted rocks too? Well, we hope you have a good day. Bye, guys. Love ya.